Hello everyone, welcome to our Let's Play series of Sorcery. This is Colonel RPG as usual, and I'm very happy that you're chose to join me today for the 79th episode of this 4-part series. Of course, we went through part 1, part 2, part 3, and of course now part 4, the last one. And yeah, we're about to enter, well, our last destination. I'm not sure if it's the very last. I think we are equipped for what is gonna happen. I have my notebook here at my side. Of course, you can't see it right now because I don't have my camera on, but if you probably wouldn't be able to see it either because the camera, I got it at the bottom and it's so. Anyway, yeah. So I want to start the episode by thanking Arcane Thinker for all the help that he's provided all through the Let's Play. He's been very helpful, mostly in the third and fourth parts of the game, but also before. And he actually reassured me, I think, anyway, I might not be mistaken, that the skull over there, apparently it's not quest critical. So we are okay for not going back there and resurrecting the little guy and doing whatever we would be able to do, because we have a lot, and by a lot I mean like three measures, no, holy crap, 7 measures of holy water. I can drink it. Let's just drink it right there. Drinking holy water seems very wasteful, but you quickly feel much better for it right there. Yeah, just heals for 4. That's pretty good. It is wasteful, but who cares? Gorga is by my side when I need to pray to him. It will be fine. I have 7 charges, so hopefully I wouldn't need them. I had 7 charges. Now I have 6. Let's go to the northern road. Also, last episode, we freed a slave over there, or not a slave, but a prisoner. A few yards from the square, a group of guards block the road. They stand... a group of guards blocks the road. They stand sharp and to attention, sheltering in the shade of a nearby hut. 2 of them holding snarling dogs on chains. Okay, let's look at the tower first. You take a moment to regard the tower, unable to repress a shiver. It stands on the leveled peak of the mountain into which Manpang is built. At its very top is a tiny turret room, which must have a view across the entirety of High Zaman. The road is wide and clear, with a rising rock on one side and a drop on the other. There are no places to hide. One of the guards spies you and stamps forward. The nearest comes out to greet you with a growl. Well, the guard snaps. I'm not gonna cast a spell. I know better than that. But I also need to go... Why are there so many guards? Let's go with that. To stop the likes of you from coming past, she replies stubbornly. Where does this road lead? You what? The inner fortress! Can't you see it? May I... No, don't click there. May I pass? Not a chance. Only guards up here, and they have to have some business as well. Try going past me and I will skewer you myself. However nicely we rub along, she grins. This chattering is getting on my nerves, she growls. No civilian allowed. That includes your lot, brother. Back off. The guard crosses her arms, scowling at you. Other guards mill about nearby. This is a bit of a problem. I am pretty sure that casting a spell is gonna get me into trouble. I don't think it will get me killed though, because that's really my biggest concern. Although if I get killed here, it's gonna be fine because we can go back, get resurrected. The problem is we don't actually go back in time, so these guys will know us, and of course since we can't very well rewind, not for a very long time. Let's see. Oh man, it's actually not that much. It's over there. Yeah, it's not that much. How many days? 2 days? We've been here 2 days. That's pretty good. So I'm not really sure what I want to do here with the guards. We could barge past her, and that could work. I don't have a potion of... I don't have the yellow dust, so I can't use the speed anymore. I don't really know. I don't really know what to say, what to do here. Draw my sword would probably get me killed. How many guards? A group of guards. Well, let's see if I can cast a spell. And I can! Oh my god. Okay, well, yeah, I mean, I kind of... Judging by what the game gave me there, I kind of figured. So we got the rock, the Raz. Oh, yeah, that might be good. We have the God. Oh, that would be interesting as well, although it might work not according to what I think it is going to work. We have the Law, which would control non-intelligent creatures, which means basically... I don't think it would work on them. We have the Dim over here that is gonna cause stupidity. It counters Skid, that counters Illusion. Could it be just one guard right there? No, Kid is not illusion. 6 is illusion. Kid is illusion, yes, but I think, yeah, but not the... We have the fireball there. I think I'm gonna go with the, Do we have Kid? Yeah, we have. And it's... Huh. Counters the dim, of course. This could be a good thing. Creating an illusion to create a diversion and get past? Let's try that. Looking at the stars, you craft the magic, and the bracelet at your wrist begins to glow. You have just a moment in which to choose your illusion. For a few moments, you will have control over what the guard sees and hears. Okay. And hears, I mean. So we could have... I think the god would have allowed us to become the Archmage. Or we could set our armor on fire. But... Let's go with that. I think it is a little bit... Let's go with the Archmage. It's a little bit in character if they saw me cast magic and just... They won't know what is happening. I think that's gonna be good. You craft an illusion of yourself. The guard stares at you in amazement. Archmage, she murmurs. We were not told. Stand aside before I strike you down. Yes, of course, she answers smartly, nodding and staring at the floor. Screw that. I don't care what lies ahead. I know what lies ahead. You sweep past her up the road, accompanied by the clatter of her armor and on the ground as she kowtows behind you. Okay, we did that well. Didn't spend any stamina. I think the god would have allowed us as well to not spend any stamina. You continue climbing up the north road. Let's look ahead. The road curves along a spur of black rock, rising towards a walled encampment. A few narrow windows overlook the path, and for a moment, you catch the beady eye of a birdman watching you climb. Okay, it's in there though, so not a big deal. It's in the windows over there, I would imagine. Of course, they're gonna attack me, but... Let's look back. You cast a glance backwards. No one is following you or paying you any attention. You keep climbing. There is no turning back. Okay, well, here we go. Let's go forth. The road ends in a small wooden door, built into a wooden palisade. The door appears unguarded. Okay, let's try and open the door. You check on the door. It is locked. I can't even cast a spell. You haul yourself up, using the rivets in the wood to climb. After a short haul, you are at the top and drop easily down onto the other side. Why was the door locked, though? This doesn't sound very nice. You pick yourself up. You stand in a narrow alleyway, the walls high on both sides. You feel it suddenly that a fortress, tightly managed and harsh, growing like a fungus on the other outside of the central tower. There will be no way back now. As the morning moves on, the wind begins to whisper around you. And now my mind flies all over the place, by the way, while I'm reading. Sometimes I'm reading and I'm not paying enough attention to what I'm reading. And right then, I was thinking of what we learned a couple of episodes ago, or last episode, that maybe, or a few episodes ago already, that maybe we were a ghost ourselves. And I think we died over here. I think we died, and what the guy said, that we would have to die, and we would have to, that it could make our death worth it. Basically, we're a ghost. We're beginning from there, but I think if we don't cast a Z, we might be able to break that spell or something and die. But we'll see. Anyway, the wind begins to whisper. Let's keep my head down. Now, let's look about. There's no point in hiding here. You notice there are fewer people here. Mampang is home to many, but as you draw closer to the Archmage's inner sanctum, there will be fewer citizens and far more guards. The casual cruelty of this place will only grow worse. You are entering the Hornet's Nest now. The alleyway runs to the right, but on the left is a low iron doorway. The door down to the city is locked. A key in the city door. I could try a key. I have a few. The door down to the city, that would be that door, but I can't get back. Oh, that's why I can't get back. Okay. I don't think I want to go down, though, so I'm not even gonna try that. That said, I do want to make sure... Yeah, so this place looks like... If I could go that way, that'll be an interesting thing. Let's see what I can do here. Try key in the city door, look at the doorway... look right. Okay, so let's look at the doorway. The doorway has a tiny grill, yeah, at eye level, from which floats a rich smell of what might be burnt meat. Let's make a move here. You could approach the door or make your way down the alley, but there is no way back over the palisade. Yeah, I don't think trying a key there would work. I just don't want to waste time. Because if people see me, that I need to act as if I've done this many times. You stand by a solid metal door set into the stone wall. You don't fancy your chances of breaking it down. The voice of your grateful god enters your mind. Turn back, the god declares. What lies beyond is a truly evil place. Okay, turn back. Thank you, Gorga. Thank you. It seems that the doors in Mampang tend to be locked for a reason, often to prevent something from getting out. You decide to leave it alone. Burnt meat, huh? I wonder what it is. I really, truly wonder what it is. Yeah. Because if you want to test that out, either you take the punishment or die. But I'm not gonna do it in my first playthrough. No, certainly not on camera, because otherwise I need to rewind all the way back. Or maybe I could die and come back here. It wouldn't be that bad. But yeah. So look right. The alleyway is narrow and disappears out of sight between the outer and inner walls of the fortress. Okay, let's move on. Don't try that. We can come back and try if we want to. So yeah, let's continue. You make your way along the alley, looking about furtively. Luckily, you pass no one. This area seems quite dead. The sun moves into view overhead, thin and weak. You pass a low wooden door. What about the door? The door is unmarked and appears unlocked. The wood is warped and rain-sodden. What about ahead? Looking ahead, you see doors leading off on either side of the alley. You had better keep moving. Really? Should I keep... No, I shouldn't keep moving. Let's... Shut up, game. You're not Gorga. The door opens easily and you step inside. The stone walls form a cool, quiet space. This was clearly someone's quarters once, but they have long since cleared out, leaving nothing behind but a dent in the straw that lines the wall. You hunt through the straw a little, then pull your hand back sharply as something bites you. Yeah. You look down at your fingers and see two large red welts growing on your forearm. If that's a rat bite, then so be it. Oh boy. But if it is a spider, it could be quite serious. So it's... I don't... Let's search again. You rummage further into the straw and are rewarded with another painful bite. Okay, let's set... Yeah. You stab the straw a few times, and after a moment, a yellow-striped snake slithers out and darts away across the stones and under the door. Okay, let's drink an antidote right there. You drain the vial of snake antidote, and the welts on your thumb begin to fade after a moment. Time to move on. Oh boy, that was a waste. That was a waste, but I'm gonna explore everything. There's no way. What did it say right there? You return to the alley. It would be a good idea to not stand around too long. Well, shut up, game. You know nothing. Let's go. The alley turns slightly here, following the curve of the cliff. At the far end, you spot two Birdmen guards, standing by an iron door. They have either not noticed you or are paying no attention. Another narrow door is on the right, a little further along the alley. The sun has reached its highest point now. You had best not hang around out in the open. Well, we need to continue. You head towards the next door in the alley. The guards at the far end of the alley take no notice. The door is about chest height and is hanging open. A small bell with a pull string is set above. Let's ring the bell. Let's be crazy. You pull on the string of the bell, and the bell rings gently. There are some scuffing sounds from within. Okay, let's wait. After a few seconds, the door opens a fraction more. Well, come in then. You can see who is speaking, but they have a very squeaky voice. Okay, well, I didn't do a squeaky voice there, but there's a bed over here. Hey, what is this? Ducking to enter, you discover that everything in this room is tiny. Chairs at knee height, a 3-foot-long bed, and ceiling to match. Precariously sitting in one of the chairs is either a very small ogre or a hairless, ugly dwarf. Well, let's greet it. Greetings, you declare. The creature blinks twice and turns its head, finally noticing you. Well, it demands, come to laugh or you come to bless me? Why would I laugh? I'm not stupid, you know. People think I am, but I am not. Bah. Looking at the room, you notice how disproportionate the creature is. It is far too large for the tiny furniture. Even though it is small, the room appears designed to make it seem like a giant. Oh. I'm not going to laugh at you. The small creature looks at you with wonder. Why not? Well, it's quite wrong. The creature sits down sharply. Well, I wasn't expecting that, he grumbles. What are you? Nibdum, Nibdum replies. I'm here because the Archmage finds my condition amusing. Condition? He grimaces. I'm a mutant, a failed experiment. What sort of experiment? Now you might well ask. He scowls. The Archmage was trying to cross ogres and dwarves. He wanted something strong and loyal as an ogre, but small enough to fit into the minds. Oh. What happened? Now look at me, the creature answers with disgust. Can't you see what happened? Do you know the Archmage? Hardly. He's the one who forces me to leave in this pint-sized room, though he rarely visits. Oh, you haven't seen him? Neebdum's renting is cut short. What? No, not recently. He's been holed up in that tower for his. He's plotting something. I've heard the Throbbing doors are hard to open. The mutant shrugs awkwardly. It's just a door. The problem is the traps. Magical traps. The passage outside ends in a door. Yeah, let's say that. The passage outside ends in a door. But the guards won't let you through, Neebdum finishes. This place, I swear, if you all stopped scheming and backstabbing for the Archmage's favor, Manbang would conquer the world. Can you help me? It nods. Yeah, you were kind to me, unlike those two guarding, so I'll tell you something. The one with only one wing, Felm, he's greedy, but not for gold. The other, Beeslast, will be a problem. She's all for duty, that one. You'll need to deal with them, though, if you really are headed for the tower. Well, thank you. It smiles. A pleasure. Maybe you could kill Felm if bringing him doesn't work. He's a right pain, that one. Thanks for the chat, Neebdum says. I don't get to talk to many people these days, it says in its chair, smiling ever so slightly. Oh, well, it's good that I brightened up his day. But, we need to remember. So we got Felm, greedy, and he wants me to kill Felm. If bribing him doesn't work. But what would he be greedy for? Well, maybe we're gonna know. Maybe silver or something. We were asked something silver before, earlier in this part, but not in the episode, of course, but in the last part, in the fourth part of Sorcery, but I don't remember exactly how that goes. And Beeslat is the other guy, or girl, she, all for duty. So maybe a god spell or an illusion spell would work? Well, hopefully so. Let's go in here. And I don't know what's gonna happen there. It would be smart not to stand around. Let's go. Alley end. You are nearing the end of the alleyway and a guarded iron door. Another rather narrow door is nearby. Oh, another one. Let's listen at the narrow door. Leaning over to press your ear against the narrow door, you hear high-pitched murmurs through the old wood. You peer through a crack in the door. You see a low table scattered with feathers. Oh. I think the game is trying to warn me here. Let's keep looking. You try and shift your view, but there isn't much to see. Definitely feathers. It's gonna be a Birdman in here. Moving quickly, you slip inside the door, but it could be just the game trying to scare me. Oh, what the hell? Are these Birdmen? Holy crap, I think they are. There's a lot of them. Oh boy. You nod at the guard at the end of the passage and then swing open the door. The chamber you enter is rough, as though carved from a spur of rock. The ceiling is open to the sky, but as you enter, 3 Birdmen look up from their dice game, staring at you intently. You're reminded of a Nanoland phrase, hiding from Snattercats in a strangle bush. Yeah, I think I kinda screwed up here. That said, we did meet one of these guys before. Let's greet them. Greetings, the birds continue to stare, dumbfounded. You take a step forward. Are your mothers well? The atmosphere changes in an instant. One of the great birds sucks in her breath. Who are you? She hisses. Why did you ask us that? I'm curious. No. I care deeply about all Oh, I can't say the real reason? I'm curious. Let's go with that. The stocky one laughs. No one is curious about a birdman's mother, or anyone else's for that matter. The bird maid leans forward to stare you down, her hand on her sword. Why are you here? How many are there? Okay, there's 3. Okay, we should be okay. It's a password, isn't it? It's some kind of code. They look at each other. You're very clever, one says. Too clever for most who wonder, Manbang. Let's wait. You wait, holding your breath. They would have killed me already. Holding your breath, they stand up, and then they bow. We are no ordinary birdmen, the stocky one says. My name is Pewit. This is Zastra and Felwhip. We are the Samaritans of Shin. It is a pleasure to meet you, Analander. Samaritans? Yeah, we are a group of birdmen dedicated to overthrowing the Archmage. Ours has been a very long road. Why do you hate the Archmage? Because our people are not free, Peewit shouts. Zetra glares at him and he quiets. We might dance in the skies, we might be poets, philosophers, musicians, but the Archmage keeps us as mere brutes. Oh, really? What can you tell me about the Citadel? Are they that intelligent? Are they like normal people? I suppose they are. I mean, the ones we've met before were normal, I guess. They acted like normal people. It's a terrible place, the Birdman replies, sadly. But the people themselves are not terrible. There is hope in every heart, only it has been buried a long time. Peewit clasps your hand and smiles broadly. But you are the one who we have been waiting for. Come, we will help you. How can you help me? How else? We'll take you to him. What? Who? I want to ask who, not how or when. Come on. How? Oh, to him. To the... Oh. Yeah, to him, of course. Peewit laughs and rustles his feathers. How do you suppose? We'll go up. The creature stretches its wings and half flaps, half leaps onto a crossbeam below the open roof. Will you come with me? He lowers his lower claws for you to stand beneath. Okay. This is a trap. The claws. There was a thing, wasn't there? Each talon is razor sharp, and the muscles joining them to the feet are like the pistons of mining machines. You are quite certain with the slightest movement they would crumble your bones to dust. These talons are twitching as the Birdman waits. They'll attack if I back away. If they don't attack, then I know they're right. You back away, I will not. Bah, replies Peewit. Then be gone, feeble creature, and die alone. Zetra smiles with half her beak. We will aid you in other ways if we can. Now go, and keep our secrets secret. With a final glance at your secret allies, you leave the room. I don't think I don't know what just happened. What the hell just happened? I got a clue that got updated. Let's see what it is. So we got the Glyph 2. Yeah, we know about those. Thank you. Okay, so thank you. Mempang, Hide Vault. What happened? Birdmen of Shin. A group of Birdmen are unhappy with the Archmage. They tell themselves something of Shin, and you were told to ask after their mothers. I think I did well there. But then again, it might have been just a way for me. They would have died, maybe, I don't know. And because I don't think that would take me to the end of the game right there. Anyway, you step out into the alley once more. Only the guarded iron door remains. Let's look at the iron door then. The iron door is a large slab guarded by 2 birdmen. They have seen you, but I have yet to react. This door must lead into the inner fortress proper. You cast a sidelong glance at the guards by the far door, sizing them up. They are birdmen, tall, strong, with savage-clawed talons and beaks like pickaxes. One is missing a wing. That's the greedy one. They have seen you, but do not approach or call out, instead holding to their post. It is most unnerving. Beyond the iron door... Yeah, it is. But it kind of is understandable, because they don't know who I am. Beyond the iron door, you can make out movement in the yard beyond. But there's too many beyonds, but let's see. You approach the iron door at the alley's end. The 2 birdmen guards stiffen at your approach, gripping their halberds more tightly. Let's greet them. Greetings, you say. What do you want? The birdman says, clipping her words. I need to pass. The birdman snorts. You're on official business, are you? Which one is... Oh, Birdmaid says. What do you want? The Birdmaid snorts. So she is the one for duty. I have a message for the Archmage. Or I'm an ambassador. Which one is duty? Let's go with this one. I'm an ambassador from Carey. You pull out the badge of the 7th noble that you found in the abandoned building in Carey and flash it at the Birdmaid. She nods. Hope you enjoyed your trip. She stands to one side and lets you pass. You head for the door, but now the Birdman blocks your path. Not so fast, he says. Ambassadors have deep pockets, I'm told. She stiffens. Oh, both of them are female. Don't even think about it, she says. Offer him. Wait a minute. She's... Wait a minute. Not so fast. He says. She stiffens. Don't even think about it, she says. Oh, are they... I'm gonna side with the Birdmaid. Oh, this is bad. I shouldn't have done that. But let's see. You shift yourself so you are standing next to the Birdmaid. A bribe. Is Mampang so corrupt? He waves you off. I need to get by. You both keep your mouths shut. He shoves the Birdmaid back. Then the Birdmaid leaps. The two grapple, slashing at each other with their talons. The Birdman suffers a deep gash, but manages a lucky strike that knocks her out. Then he turns to you, furious and bleeding. What are you looking at? Do all the guards fight? In the end, yes, the Birdman replies, laughing. You want to go inside? Indeed. He nods. He extends a clawed hand. 40 gold pieces. That's robbery. Well, so arrest me. He draws back. You waste no time in further discussion. Okay. I don't know what he's gonna do right there. I have plenty. Okay, so I have plenty. I think he's up to 9. Yeah, that'll be 9. So let's go with a 9.1. But that's a problem because if he defends right off the bat, and he doesn't, luckily enough. Oh boy. So is this the first Birdman we fight, or did we fight one when we arrived in the first part of the game? I think we did, but it's been so long. The Birdman swoops in low, spitting and snapping. You swing wildly, hoping to cut the creature down, and your blade strikes deep, cleaving past the whirl of claws and feathers. The creature screams in a blood-curdling tongue. The Birdman beats his strong wings and gains a little height, gathering momentum for another strike. Okay, so he's gonna go for another power attack, and I'm gonna go for another one, although I don't really... I'm gonna have to go for that. Yeah, there it is. Okay, so he's down. You take advantage of the Birdman's anger to strike. Your blade sings as it parts the air. The Birdman falls to the ground, feathers drifting from his body. The savage light in his eyes has gone dark. The Birdman dies with a shrill chirp. Looking over, you see the other guard is still unconscious. You rifle through his pockets and find nothing. With the way clear, you head through the iron door and close it behind you. And with that, I'm Colonel RPG, and this has been Sorcery. I really hope you've enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and leave a comment, like the video, but above all, thank you so much for watching, and I hope I'll see you next episode. Bye-bye.